Good afternoon, Spartans. We're here with your weather today. Do you know the weather?
The weather is a low of 42 and a high of 78, 73, 78, 73.
Today is also National Give Someone Flowers Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's some flowers, Julian.
Thanks. I'll take these imaginary flowers.
They're real. What are you talking about? We're going to put them in editing.
Hey!
All right, now let's head to the studio to meet our anchors. Have a good day.
Good morning, Spartans. Today I'm here with my friend Justin.
And this is Peyton. And it's our first day without the seniors, and I'm sad. But that's okay, because now we get to go talk to Peyton with a message for our juniors.
Hey, Mr. Zurek, what advice do you have for the juniors?
I am so glad you asked. Juniors, right now, as you can see, the seniors have left the building. You are now in charge. Set the tone of what you want your senior year to look like by being leaders around the district. Can't wait to see you in the leadership role.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo.
Thanks for that great message. I hope you listen to that, juniors.
And now we got to listen up again to Trevor, because he's got an important message for us.
Monday, May 15, there will be a school safety forum at 6 p.m. in the high school auditorium. It will be live streamed for people who cannot make it. Check this link here for live streaming.
Thanks, Trevor. School safety is very important.
And you want to know what else is important? Summer school opportunities. So let's go hear how you can stay busy and enhance your academic skills.
Your scheduling sheets for the school year for next year, the 2023-2024 year, should already be in. If they are not, please turn them into the guidance office.
Okay.
Poppy, are you interested in summer school?
Yes!
I love summer school!
Woohoo!
Summer school opportunities are now posted in the office. If you need to retake a class or you want some extra credits, here are the QR codes. Have you successfully completed Algebra 2, AP Lang, or English 11? That means that you can take Ferris English or Ferris Math over the summer. If you're interested, please see Mr. Shansky or Ms. Converse for more information.
Go do it!
Go get your scheduling sheets turned in if they're not turned in. See Shansky and Converse if you want any extra help.
I hope everyone listened to that so you can advance your academic endeavors this summer.
And now let's volley on over to Sabrina with our girls' varsity tennis.
Justin, the women's varsity tennis team placed third in the conference tournament. Libby Schaefer placed fourth at one single. Alyssa Horgan placed third at two singles. Hannah Perry placed third at three singles. Olivia Reister placed third at four singles. Kirsten Becker and Kenzie Howland finished third, one dub. Gwen Rogers and Emma Gard placed third in two dubs. Joe and April Reister placed second in four dubs. Winning first place at four doubles was Abby Reister and Olivia Zella. Great job, ladies. Back to you, Peyton.
Congrats to the varsity girls tennis team. We're really proud of you for placing third.
And now let's hurtle on over to Evan with our boys track team.
Thanks, Justin. At the OK Silver Track and Field Championships, the boys took home the conference championship trophy, scoring 203.5. All conference and conference champions were Joe DeCorn in the pole vault with a PR of 13 feet, Dustin Warner in the discus, Davian Hammock with a high jump PR of 6 feet, Greg Janisak in the 1600, Owen Metzger in the 800, and the 3200 relay team of Jonah Deems, Isaac Myers, Carson Wood, and Noah Momber. All conference honors were also awarded to Zach DeCorn, Ian Blom, and Jax Wilson by individual points. Charlie Alt ran almost a 2-second PR in the 110 high hurdles for 6th. Jackson Jones and Cyrus Anderson both ran PRs in the 400, followed by PRs in the 4x400. Justin Bradford and Adam Ogg both placed in the 3200. Nate Warner and Jane Cochran were both part of relay PRs. Luke Sidlauskas scored 9 points for the Spartans in both shot and disc. Jerron Dye and Jane Verdine both placed in the discus, as well as Nate Siekman in the pole vault, and Beckett Duff in the 100. Great job, guys. Back to you, Peyton.
Congrats to the boys track team and the Justin Bradford for being conference champs.
And now let's go hear how our ladies track team did at conference finals.
Thanks, Justin. The Lady Spartans finished a phenomenal regular season as OK Silver Conference runners-up at the finals on Friday. The hardworking Spartans had some outstanding performances, which led to all 6 all-conference selections. Our throwers led the all-conference charge, with conference champion Janila Mack clinching gold with a huge PR shot putt of 32 feet. Fellow champion Abby Zurich answered in discus with a first-place throw of 89.5. Emma Janisak had a superstar day, winning all-conference with gold in 3 of 4 events: the 4x800 meter relay, the 800 meter, and the 1600 meter. Kennedy Wood, Maddie Oddbeer, and Erin Alster also took home all-conference honors in the gold-winning 4x800. In addition to the golds mentioned, Spartans took home a heavy envelope of medals, adding big points to the score. Kennedy Wood captured silver in the 400, 800, and 4x400, along with relay teammates Haley Pangborn, Audrey Skowerneck, and Janisak. Maddie Oddbeer clinched a silver medal in the tough 3200, with an additional 5th in the 1600, and Bella Elliott took conference 2nd in pole vault. Versatile freshman Ayla Enlow grabbed a 4th place medal in pole vault and 6th in high jump. Fellow freshman Maddie Del Castillo finished 5th in the conference in long jump, with Layla Valoni 3/4 inch behind, grabbing the 6th place medal and 7th in 100 hurdles. Zurich added a 6th in shot to her gold, and Pangborn contributed 8th in 300 hurdles. Aubriana Druckenmiller pocketed 7th in the 3200. The Spartans are back in action next week with the JV conference meet in Allendale on Tuesday and the regional finals at home on Friday. That's it. Back to you, Peyton.
Great job, girls. We're so proud of you.
And that is it for Spartan News today, guys. We're going to wrap things up with our first installment of a new segment, Spartan News FYI, brought to you by Mr. Wagner's Web Multimedia class. Bye, Spartans.
Fire, Riz, Slay. You've probably said these words multiple times today alone, but the real question is, why do we say the things the way we do? I mean, our grandparents didn't say these words.
They might have said words like groovy or far out, and these terms are definitely not in our common vocabulary today.
What is slang, and what does it have to do with how we talk? The answer? It has something to do with our brains. Let me explain.
In your brain, there are 5 main parts, like the cerebrum, which controls your thinking and voluntary muscles, or maybe the cerebellum, that controls your balance, movement, and coordination.
But according to speech-language pathologist Courtney Hazard, it goes even deeper than that.
The brain actually puts together thoughts into words, forming a sentence that makes sense, and then also works to make the mouth move. There are 2 areas in the brain that are associated with speech and language, and one is for the speech sounds and how we actually make the spoken word, and then there's another area that helps us with understanding and processing language.
According to recent research, teenagers also get their terminology from the things they expose themselves to. For example, social media and the friends that they hang out with.
It really depends on who I'm with. So if I'm with, like, let's say friend group A, I'll use their slang, and if I'm with friend group B, then I'll use their slang. So it really just depends on who I'm with, but I'll typically use their slang as well.
Yeah. For example, cool in the 1800s was used to describe something cool, and it wasn't until the 1930s when we started using it as the adjective describing something intensely good. For example, look at that cool car.
So in the last 15 years, do you see a change in people talk?
Yes. Speech and language are skills that are always evolving. So if you think back even to the language used in the Bible or like a Shakespearean play, people talked like that back then. And it's definitely very different than how we speak today. I see the influence of text speak on how people talk. They shorten things grammatically when they're writing, when they're texting.
So as an English teacher here at Sparta High School, do you use slang in your writing with your students?
Normally, the only appropriate place to use slang would be something like a personal journal, maybe in creative writing, or if a teacher says to you, this is your writing, this is your journal space. Otherwise, I talk a lot about code switching, and I talk a lot about how even if that's the way you speak at home or with your friends, if you're in a professional setting, you want to code switch away from that. Oftentimes, I'll actually say things like, this isn't a barn or a bar. This is school. So we're going to go into professional mode, and I try to emphasize the code switching.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
TV shows also have a major impact in the way we talk. For example, Brady Bunch was a popular show in the 70s where they said things like groovy and far out all the time. And since the show is no longer and hasn't been showing for about 50 years, this could be the reason why people no longer say their slang.
So you work with young kids every single day. Do you see them use slang?
We do. I wrote down their favorite ones. From what I hear and hear every day is, you're being sus. That's their favorite one. Yeet is a favorite, and so is bruh.
What outside things influence how we talk?
A lot of things actually do. We look at age, gender, culture, religion, ethnicity. I'm a language nerd, so what was very interesting to me is looking back at like times of slavery and trading. The influences of all the people coming together from different parts of the world created, like, they call it Creole. It's basically when you simplify your own language to meet the needs of another, and you end up with a language that everybody can understand.
So, in conclusion, we get our terminology from the things we are exposed to every day. Friends, family, TV shows, the list goes on. And while we don't know when language will change, we know that it will in the future. And we may be saying different things from the way we say them now.
That was so Rizlord of you. Oh my gosh, is that the Wizard of Oz, Holy Risley Bear? You're so Risley Bear right now. Oh my goodness gracious. That was so fire.
Yes!
I want to learn how to do hurdles. Like, hey! Put your head down. Close your eyes. That was so show.
Okay.
Here you go.